It's in the game.
Entering menu narration pop-up. Do you want menu narration? No, turn off.
There's something in the air. From Friday nights to Saturday lights. Chapel Hill to Pasadena. It crackles down our spines. Tradition, tension, roars that remind our rivals they're not in Kansas anymore. It's electric. It shocks our nerves and ignites a place where the ground shakes. But our pride doesn't. Where our coach, scheme, playbook, and character are unlike any other. There's something in the air. It builds us up, breaks them down, and gives the stadium a pulse built on pride.
Cookie narration volume set to 100. Cookie narration volume set to 100.
Hey everyone, this is Desmond Howard and welcome back to Road to Glory. Before we get started, feel free to look around and customize the RTG settings to your liking. Now let's get started by selecting your initial star rating. Your performance each week in high school will determine how much this rating will go up or down. Just remember, the higher your star rating, the more schools will be interested in you. But next it's time to choose your position. From quarterback all the way to corner, there's a little something here for everyone. Now let's choose what type of player you want to be. We've added some new archetypes this year, so keep an eye on the ratings and how they change with each build. The physical and mental abilities you can unlock will also be different. This is where you'll update your bio and customize your look and animations for game day. If you didn't import a Team Builder team, the player info section is also where you'll choose the name of your high school and mascot. Okay, let's review everything before you get under the bright lights. Once you hit that confirm button, your road to glory begins. Welcome to your senior year of high school. Throughout the season, you'll play through key moments from your games each week. And from this screen, you'll be able to manage the top schools on your recruiting board, cutting them all the way down to your top 3 before signing day. Now it's time to show them what you can do.
Fly trumpet! Fly trumpet! Quarterback is taken down and sacked. A loss of 8 yards on the play. Down. The first down pass for the receiver is incomplete. It leads to second down. The pass to the tight end on second down wasn't complete. Picks up 1. Here we go, here we go. Third down. The pass to the receiver on third down was complete. Brought down at the 33-yard line. And that's a first down. Ready, go. Steps out of bounds at the 47-yard line. And first down for the offense. The pass on first down towards the receiver is incomplete. It's now second down. The pass on second down off the front throw. Brought down at the 43-yard line. Good enough for a first down. Ready, ready. The first down pass was incomplete to the wideout. It's second down. Come on, set. The pass on second down was caught by the tight end. He's marked down at the 29. And that's a first down. Base 27 jump! Base 27 jump! Hey, hustle! Hustle! Cross! Here we go! The ball carried by the quarterback. Loses 4. Second down coming up. Let's go! Let's go! Ready? Here we go, here we go! Now, third down. Ready? Quarterback is set. A loss of 9 on the play. Charcoal! Intercepted by the Cyclones. And they'll take over first and 10. The throw is an incompletion. Third down coming up.
Charcoal! 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 Here we go! Set! Military stun!
Is now set up in the red zone.
Set up! Let's go! Let's go!
Brings up second down. The second down pass was swatted away. Ball incomplete. It's now third down. Brought down at the 37. And first down. The
Black trumpet!
play on the quarterback. Gain of 4. Second down.
Military stun! Military stun! Ready!
Gain of 1. Brings up third down.
Set! Ready!
Third down pass was swatted away and falls incomplete.
Water! 22 water! Set up!
Towards the receiver is incomplete. Now, fourth down.
Base! 27 jump! Hunt!
Incomplete to the wideout. It's a turnover on downs. The first down pass intercepted by the Mustangs. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Let go. Ready, go.
Brings up 2nd down. The 2nd down pass was completed to the wide. Gain of 3.
Flag,
Coming up.
flag.
Quarterback with the carry. No gain on the play. Offense facing 4th down. Marked down at the 48-yard line. Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
Ready. Ready, ready.
First down for the offense. Marked down at the 50. 2nd down. Play by the quarterback. Picks up 7.
Here we go.
And that's a 1st down.
Ready. Let's go! Let's go! Hold on.
down coming up.
Here we go, here we go. Wait.
Picks up 6.
Charcoal, charcoal, charcoal.
For the offense.
Let go.
The first down pass was swatted away and falls incomplete. It's now second down.
Ready, go.
The second down pass towards the receiver is incomplete. It's now third down. The third down pass intercepted by the Mustangs. And they'll take over first and 10.
Set. Set up.
The pass on third down intercepted by the Mustangs. And they'll take over first and 10. for a sack. A loss of 3 yards on the play. Brings up third down. The pass on third down was caught by the receiver. At the 40-yard line. And that's a first down. The pass to the receiver on first down was complete.
Military stun! Military stun!
And a first down for the offense. The pass on first down was caught by the receiver. Gain of 15. Now set up in the red zone. The pass on first down towards the tight end is incomplete. Brings up the second down and goal to go.
Ready! Ready!
The second down pass was swatted away and falls incomplete.
22 water! 22 water! Hold on!
Number 13 takes it in.
Come on, set! Burger! Burger! Wait!
The first down pass was complete to the wideout. Pickup of 5. Second down coming up.
Pace! 27, jump! More! Let go!
The second down pass was incomplete to the wideout.
Here we go!
Third down coming up.
Ready, go!
Timeout, Rattlers.
Let's go! Let's go! Set.
No gain on the play.
Flag!
Given up for a first down.
Set up! Here we go! Here we go! 180! Here we go! Set!
Brings up second down.
Let's go! Let's go!
At the 42. And that's a first down. First down pass was incomplete to the wideout. It's
Set, ready.
second down.
Ready!
On track. Pickup of 6.
Set! Ready!
Third down coming up.
Ready!
Run play with the quarterback. No gain on the play.
Down! Hold on! Here we go! Here we go!
At the 36-yard line. First down for the offense. The scramble by TJ. Picks up 6. Second down coming up. towards the receiver is incomplete.
Cooler.
Brings up third down.
Hold on.
Ball carried by the quarterback. No gain on the play. Now, a fourth down.
Flag. 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 What are you?
At the 46-yard line. And that's a first down. First down pass towards the receiver is incomplete.
Ready.
Brings up second down.
Ready, go.
The second down pass complete to the tight end. Loses 3. Brings up third down. The pass to the receiver on third down was complete. Gain of 20.
Banner. Banner.
And
Banner.
a first down.
Set up.
The first down pass was swatted away and ball incomplete. It's second down.
Come on, set. Ready.
Now with a red zone opportunity. The first down pass was swatted away and falls
Let's go.
incomplete.
Let's go.
It moves to second down.
What are you? Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
For a sack. A loss
Here we go.
of 1
Sack.
yard on the play. Brings up second and goal. Number 13 is in the end zone.
Trick 9, B. Hold on.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. And they'll take over first and 10. Excuse me. Gain of 17 on the play.
Set. Ready.
And first down for the offense. The quarterback is taken down and sacked. A loss of 6 yards on the play. Brings up second down.
Set. Ready. Hold on.
Second down was incomplete. It's now third down.
What are you?
The attempt through the air is incomplete. first down pass was swatted away and falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Quarterback is taken sack. A loss of 5 yards on the play.
Line, trumpet.
Brings up third down.
Hunt up.
Quarterback is chased and sacked. A loss of 11 on the play.
Military stun. Military stun. Wait. Set ready. I got it.
First down pass intercepted by the Pumas. And they'll take over first and 10.
Set ready. Ready, go.
Quarterback with the carry. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
22 water. 22 water. Set.
Scramble play by the QB. Pickup of 15. And that's a first down.
Set up.
The first down pass intercepted by the Pumas. And they'll take over first and 10.
Pace. 27 jump. 180.
Quarterback is brought down for a sack. A loss of 4 yards on the play. Coming up.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
Is incomplete. Result of the play.
Flag! What do you...
Tackle is made at the 34-yard line. And first down for the offense. The pass is complete. At the 49-yard line. Good enough for first down. QB on Brown. Gain of 6. Brings up second down.
Flag! Flag! Flag!
The pass falls incomplete. Third down coming up.
Banner! Banner! Banner!
Brought down at the 31-yard line. And that's a first down.
Set! Hut!
The pass over the middle on first down was incomplete. It leads to second down.
Trick 9 feet! Hut up!
The throw is completed. He's brought down at the 10-yard line.
Ready!
Offense is now set up in the red zone. Quarterback is sacked. A loss of 4 yards on the play. Second down.
Ready,
coming
ready.
up.
Let go!
The throw falls incomplete. Brings up third down.
Come on, set! Ready, go!
Brings up second down. The pass is incomplete. It's now third down.
Here we go. Ready.
The throw on third down. Intercepted by the Orcans. And they'll take over first and 10.
Brass! 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 Take us. Line trophy! Ready. Let's go! Let's go! Ready. Base 27 jump! Base 27 jump! Here we go, here we go! Set up. Here we go, set! Hut. Let's go! Let's go! Ready, go! Cooler! Cooler! Here we go! Here we go! Set on! Here we go! Set! 180 on! Let's go! Let's go! Set go! Military stunt! 180 set! Form! 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 Ready! Fly, trumpet! 180! Military stunt! Military stunt! Hold on! 22 water! 22 water! Set on! Base, 27 jump! Hut 180! Set ready! Hut on! Flag! 180! Set ready! Hut go! go! Down! Set! Flag! 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 Set on! Here we go! Here we go! 180 on! Set hut! Set go! Banner! 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 180! Set! Ready! Trick 9, beat! 180!
Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated them.
And that's going to...
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the ACC, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Golden Bears will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Sooners offense will go to work first. And, David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn, hand the ball to? He's going to get positive chunks. Defenses fear him. That's a really nice place to start on offense.
And it doesn't matter how many guys they have in the box, right? Every single week, defense is key on stopping this guy, and none of them can do it. He is so dynamic, a true game changer for this offense.
Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Parrish. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Looking for a man, it's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Parrish. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And you want to run the football, right? And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
On the screen.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Setting up the screen. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
The Sooners will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Golden Bears offense has its first opportunity of the day. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Brown will throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Morris. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Golden Bears have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
They believe they can run right here. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Quarterback on the keeper. Creates a little space. Short gain on the play before he slides. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Brown wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Had it it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The coach has to be happy with that.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Look out, he's got room! And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Back to the ground with the running back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Finds his man, it's up. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Gets it out fast.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Brown will throw it. They're working that left side. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Golden Bears look to keep this drive humming. Quick completion to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Chucked it away just as he was hit. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Leaves it with the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Absolutely perfect. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air, it's Mateer. He's going to take off. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defense players and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Wheeler. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Wheeler. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Parrish. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Catch in the middle, it's Sategna. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Grab near the marker, it's Parrish. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
And the Sooners will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Brown wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on first down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
The Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
The defense continues to have a great game. Both defenses have played well. These offenses are going to have to change something up, protect their quarterbacks a little bit better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Almost popped free on the screen, but he stopped short of the line to gain. It's 4th down.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
And the Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Off the play fake on first down. He's got an open man. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
It's a really nice job making the play. And you think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years. But a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players on the perimeter getting open and making plays, too. It wasn't just all the quarterback position. They brought in some big-time recruits from high school at the receiver spot. This guy is no different. He has a chance to be the next great Sooner receiver.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Burks. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. Back swinging for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play-action by this offense.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the 4th. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Brown will throw it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Smart move to keep it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Holds and fires complete to the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Sooners line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but...
It's a seam wide open. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Sooners line it up with a 1st and goal. Got his man quickly. Touchdown Sooners! A great catch and run for 6.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. This drive will open from the 15.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Brown wants to pass. Here's a heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. 1st down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Second down, he'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He's taking the deep shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again on that last
Converts on fourth down, still going. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
All right, fourth quarter now, you're trailing, and the sense of urgency has to go up for everybody right now. At quarterback and wide receiver, you're going to have to hit some of these throws, David, to get back in this game.
Yeah, and when you got the lead on the other side, defense I'm playing tight coverage, making them earn it. I want that clock to tick, and then that was
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
And how about the answer from this defense? You give up a huge play. What do? Bounce right back, rush the quarterback, put pressure on him, and get the enormous sack.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, this defense has had the QB's number all game long. One of the reasons why is because this cornerback, when he's on an island, he's winning the 50-50 balls, and he's not letting anything get thrown over his head downfield. Great job in coverage, disguising what he's doing and knocking balls away.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. Fourth down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Final seconds of the game. They can just take a knee and eliminate all of the drama.
And you're exhaling, too, at this point, because this was a hard-fought football game, David. It could have gone either way. At the end, it was this team that made the most plays, made the fewest mistakes, and they've earned this victory formation.
And by the way, there's nothing more frustrating in the world than playing defense when they take knees. Like, it's a helpless feeling. There's nothing you can do. You have so much rage inside of you. You just want to hit somebody so hard, and they're just taking a knee, and you just got to take the L.